All right, I think we finally. Hello? Okay. I think we finally got the stream to work here, hopefully. This is what happens when you try new technology. Okay, so hopefully we can be. Okay, so hopefully we can be. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. New technology. Probably shouldn't be testing this live. Mic check. Yeah, the mic. Oh man, something's wrong with the sound. I should have tested this before coming on here. All right, let me. At least you'll get good sunset. There we go. I think. It'll come down in a sec. I'm just trying to switch to the lav mic. All right. Okay, this should be a little bit better. All right, happy Sunday, everybody. Sorry, this might be a quick one because the sound is giving me an issue. Just trying a new camera here and a new mic, but we'll see if we can push through. I actually wanted to go down on the beach. That was like the main thing. If this is super annoying for everybody, just let me know. And in terms of the sound, I hear it chipping out. But hope everybody is having a good Sunday and has had a good week. I know I missed out on last Sunday. I was just like super exhausted. Trying to get a better view here. Nah, I think this is the best we're gonna get here. Yeah, I was super exhausted last Sunday, so I had to just skip out. But I had to make sure that I was here this Sunday. Volume's too high. Okay, let me see if I could fix that. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Yeah, we might need to just try this some other time. Maybe I'll just go down on the beach. Let's just do that. I'm gonna put this mic back. All right, let's get down there. All right, we may not have the best sound today, but at least we have some good on the beach, streaming going on here. Okay, it's working somewhat. This is a very awkward setup for me because I have to like hold the camera. We're gonna work through all of this. Again, I should have tested this before today, but I definitely wanted to get you guys something, get a nice sunset in, which it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful one. So we'll kind of hang out till it comes down. It's starting to drizzle ever so lightly though, ever so lightly.
לא חייבים במלון, לא חייבים.
Somebody asked how far are we from Coco. We're from Coco La Palm, what would I say? Less than 2 miles. Less than 2 miles up that way. We're gonna figure out how to live stream, like to be able to just walk around with this camera in particular. Like I could do it with my phone, but you know, it's just not gonna be the smoothest like walking with your phone. But with this camera, it's like super smooth. And it could kind of just like easily give you all like the vibe, show you what's happening, what's going on. Yeah, Phil wants drone shots. Let's get the land figured out first. We'll get the land first, and then we'll go up in the air. Maybe we'll even do something from a boat at some point, live stream. I'm just like not customizing myself, but like getting used to this technology. Today's like literally the first day that I'm using it. Like I said, should have saved it for after I tested. Hey, what's up? And yeah, thanks for watching the real estate vlog. That was a lot of fun. That was kind of the only thing that I had to talk about today, because I was working on that. But if you haven't checked it out, we just released it 5 o'clock, so just about an hour ago. It was a good vlog. That was like, what would I say? No, I guess Thropex, we had the last 2 Thropexes, we had a full team, but I guess this is the first mid-year full team production that we have, which is awesome. We always work together, but mostly virtually with everybody. So it was really cool getting everybody together under the same roof. that villa was awesome as well. Somebody already asked me about it, Sweet Dreams Villa. And I don't know if you know, I don't have the map, I can't show you the map, but because of this camera. But if you know Half Moon in Montego Bay, it's on their property, I guess on the land side. And it's in a gated community. I think it's called Springfield or Spring Gardens maybe. And it's just in the gated community, it's just like villa after villa after villa throughout it. Fairly large piece of land. I don't know how big it is in terms of square meters or anything like that. Had a pool. It was 5 bedrooms, which was perfect for us. Super comfortable. If you saw the video, you can see like how big all the rooms were, but also how big the kitchen was. We only cooked in it once. It was like too much. Just go out and buy food. But we made breakfast there. We utilized it, went grocery shopping and stuff like that. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And then the actual conference itself, I thought it was very educational from the standpoint of the panels that they had. I didn't go to any, but like the caliber of people that they had on these panels, I can only imagine the knowledge bombs that were being dropped. And then the networking was also fantastic. It was just so much fun meeting new people in the real estate industry, like new people in terms of like new just getting into real estate, and then even new from like a seasoned veteran standpoint, and learning from those folks. And Candice, as I mentioned, she is one of the newest certified real estate realtors in Jamaica, so she did a lot of great networking. I think it was a great outing for her. Really get her feet wet, jumping 2 feet in with this whole industry. So that was good for her. And then it also got like everybody else interested in real estate on the team. You know, we not only came there as creatives, but also potential investors at some point. Like I'm talking about everybody that came, everybody on the team. Sorry, I got an ant on me. And then the Homeowners Expo was also awesome as well. I wasn't sure what exactly to expect from that. I knew there was going to be like all these professional companies in and around the real estate industry that were going to be there. So like everything from home builders to bankers. But I didn't realize they were going to be setting up like almost houses inside the expo center there. And I thought that was really impressive. Like some of these companies went really super all out in their setups. We just had like our step and repeat and the big Drop X banner, but we didn't need more than that. It was just good to have a presence there, and again, just really good to meet everybody and meet so many subscribers. Oh my goodness, so many subscribers. If you're watching and you came and said hello to me, I really appreciate that. It was awesome. I wish I had more energy. It was like, oh my gosh, we were just late night, early morning, back to back sort of thing. And I wish we had more time to enjoy the villa. Oh, the name of the villa, by the way, is Sweet Dreams Villa. And it's on Airbnb. It's in the description, so you can click the description in the video. And please, if you book it, please let them know. I don't get anything from it, but they hooked us up with the accommodations, and so I just want to make sure that they get value for the exchange, if you will. And I know they will. It's because it's a great place. It sells itself, I think, and especially if you're doing any type of business at the Montego Bay Convention Center, it's not even 10 minutes away. I wish I emphasized that in the video. It's so close, so it's super perfect for us. One thing that I did notice about, like, no shade on the on where we stayed, but more so that side of Montego Bay and where the conference center is. Like on that side of the airport, there is nothing to eat. I shouldn't say nothing. There is not a lot to eat there. It was so difficult for us to find somewhere to eat for breakfast in particular, and the only places that we really knew, and even when we did like when we Googled everything, not a lot of choices. I was like, this is so interesting. I was like on the Iron Shore side of things, and I guess that because there's so many of the large hotels on that side, it doesn't really make sense to open up restaurants, which I guess I understand. But I also think it's a huge opportunity because there are those houses that I should say the gated community that we're staying at. I'm sure they do, a lot of them are Airbnbs, and the people who are staying there, sure they're looking for places to stay and looking for, not places to stay, places to eat, just like we were. So it was just interesting. And then we didn't want to go, because like, when you go past in either direction, the airport, whether you take top road or bottom road, you run the risk of getting caught up in traffic. So it just wasn't worth it for us to kind of go into downtown Montego Bay, so to speak. And we just went to the one place, I forget the name of it. It's in the video though. It was like only one breakfast place that we could find. It was at that, I don't know if anybody can help me out. It was at that old hotel. I think it used to be a hotel, but it's like semi-closed. Reminds me of what Point Village was like a few years ago, actually. Is it Sea Castle, Silver Castle, something like that? Somewhere over there. That's where we. That's where we had breakfast. What's going on, Joe? Just seeing you hopping in here. Yeah, this sort of setup is definitely for, what would I say? Kind of on the move. And you have an activity to do. I guess our activity today is watching the sunset together. Because it's difficult I guess I could look stuff up on my phone, but that's gonna be too cumbersome. Hey Shelly, what's going on? Having a lot of overcast lately. Well, we might get a decent sunset. Oh, you guys didn't even see me. There we go. See how cool that is? It just flips right around. 1, 2, 3. We are wireless here, so I got some cool ideas. Like, this is like specifically why I bought this camera, so I can do stuff like this. But trust me, we're gonna have the mic set up next time because it has a Bluetooth mic that connects to this, but I completely botched the settings, so I just gonna put that down, and we're outside of the music, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And then I have my phone here, and I just see your comments coming in here, and I can respond. Technology, right? So it's just cool. I find all this stuff super, super cool, and gonna utilize it to its maximum potential to bring you guys as much value as humanly possible. Like I said, I got so many ideas with this, but today we're just gonna keep it super chill. We're gonna watch the sunset. We're not even gonna be walking up and down or nothing like that. Don't want to disconnect from the Wi-Fi because I don't even know how it would reconnect. That was hard enough. And I was like, I did everything right, but it wasn't working. But it's all good now. It's all good now. Man, maybe we're not gonna get a good sunset because I'm starting to see more, like, it's more clouds than I thought were back there. Gallimore say, hey, just left home in JA this past Wednesday. Back on the grind. Can't wait until my Jamaican citizenship. Awesome, awesome. I just had a friend get their Jamaican citizenship recently. I think like 2 weeks ago, as a matter of fact. They are very happy, very proud. I'm sure you will be as well when you get yours. Leonie Brooks says, the sound of the waves coming into shore and the sunset is everything. Full Sunday vibes. Awesome. I'm glad you are appreciating it. M. Knowles asking what kind of camera equipment. This is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And like a lot of, I don't know what to call them. Vloggers that like boots on the ground vloggers. I don't even know what to call them, but they kind of just, it's like what like Bless Up Jess does. Kind of like going into like the heart of different places, and they're looking for, they want to have like the most inconspicuous camera there is. Like this one, I wish I could show it to you. It's like, it's super thin and slim. You can literally put it in your pocket and go on about your business. And this is like the quality. The quality is like really, really nice. So far so good. Like I haven't used it a ton. I think this might be the second time I'm using it. We got, I don't know how many of you follow me. I guess some updates we can do real quick. I don't know how many of you follow Black Man the Traveler. He was on my Instagram, I think a couple of days ago. We're actually doing a collab tomorrow, and he's an awesome YouTuber that travels all over the world to some, what many would consider very, very scary places. Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, and like he's not like just going to the airport, he is going into the heart of these places. Big YouTuber, he has like 400 and something thousand subscribers, and just like I've been following him for years now. I want to say probably close to 2 years, and this is what drew me to him, is just like he's just such like a straight talking dude. And he also has a fearlessness to him in going into some very, very dangerous areas all around the world. So he's actually here in Jamaica, going all around, traveling all around the island and seeing different parts of it, and going into, he told me he was actually going into some garrisons. I think I saw on his Instagram that he was actually in a garrison. I think yesterday, or maybe it was this morning I saw, I can't remember. But brave man, I'll say that. That's not something that I am remotely interested in doing, especially in some of those hot Middle Eastern spots. I'm good on that, but it's gonna be cool. Like I know him well from his content, but like doing interviews with like people like him, I just kind of want to know the basics, because I'm just like so curious about so many things that he's doing and how he's doing it. So I don't like over research. I don't do like an abundant amount of research on this. And like even like we were talking a few days ago, I was like, all right, I don't want to ask any more questions because I want to save it for our collab. for our interview. So yeah, super excited for that. And he's a good follow, actually. You know, it's Black Man DA the Traveler on YouTube. So yeah, check out his stuff. Lambo Doors says, yes, I've watched the brother a few times. Definitely enjoys content. Fearless. Yeah, fearless indeed. Super fearless. Donald Bryce says, StropX must be selling well. Very low occupancy in November. No, well, we have two groups. So we have StropX, and then we also have my running group. Teamwork coming in from New York. So it's pretty much an annual trip that they're doing at the New York City Marathon, literally like the weekend after. They come down to Travelers and come down to Jamaica, enjoy themselves and relax. So that could be it. And then we have the rooms blocked out. So if you're trying to get rooms for StropX, Donna, I'm not sure if you are, but if you just let them know that you're a part of that block, that you want to be part of that block, and you're booking a room for that, then you're good to go. Ludlow Harrison says, hi Throp, I was just watching your keynote speech. Great job. My wife and I bring large groups to Jamaica every year. Looking forward to connecting with you when you are back in JA. Oh, I'm here now. I'm here now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching that vlog, and thank you for the commendations on the keynote. I guess we'll talk about that in a second. But yep. Connect with me when, I don't know if you're here, but if you come in the area, let me know. Jason Wilson said, stay at the villa with your team within the same space to collaborate and create. Is it a new space for the hospitality industry? The villa, if I'm reading your question correctly, are you asking me if the villa is new? If you are, like, the villa is not like a new contemporary, newly built villa. It's not, but it's not dated at the same time. If that makes sense. It was, like I said, perfect for us. And again, super great location. I wish we spent more time to use the facilities. We didn't even get in the pool. That's how busy we were. It was like literally a place to sleep. That's all that was for us, unfortunately. Bunty says, Throb, you should test the Starlink wireless internet for the property and see how it matches up with what you have. Good call. We have, I don't know if I told you, I feel like you're the one who's been pushing me for Starlink, Bunty, but my dad has it, and it seems to be going pretty well, but not the wireless one. This is the one that's this hardwired. Oh no, they're blocking our sunset. Hold on, we'll move. But did want to talk about the keynote a little bit, which was a little bit nervous. Always when speaking to a crowd, right? Can be a little bit nervous. But I thought it went pretty well. But the main, I don't know how many people saw it, but the main point of the keynote was to hopefully encourage like other, well, I'm not a realtor, but hopefully encourage realtors to do and create more content, and not necessarily for the sake of competing against one another, which of course, as realtors, I think that's just a natural aspect of the job. But there is just so much competition out there in terms of people and investors going and looking at other countries as potential places to live, to retire. And I've said it many times before on this live stream, is that you all as potential investors, I'm sure, are weighing, and should be at least weighing, their options as to where else they could be investing. Of course, unless you're like me, your heart is set on Jamaica, no matter what. But there are like strictly people who are looking for a return on investment, and the numbers are the main thing that matters. And we're competing, Jamaica as a country that is competing in that respect as well. And one of the main points I was making was that if people are out there who are looking for viable, lucrative investments, are not even considering Jamaica, and it's not on the map because they haven't been exposed to it because of lack of content, then how can we push that, and how can we push the real estate market in Jamaica forward without having meaningful content at scale? And a lot of people came up to me afterwards, asking for help, and I do want, and I understand. I do want to help people, and I closed my speech off. I cut it out though, but just letting people know that, I'm not a gatekeeper in terms of the information and knowledge that I have, and I'm willing to help people. Like, obviously, doing a full-on coaching situation is different from asking a few questions and pointing people in the right direction, which I'm more than happy to do, and already did at the conference. But it's just something that I'm definitely going to continue to push and see if I can help more realtors out there. And even some people were coming up to me, but I guess it's sad, but it's kind of the nature of the business. But they were telling me, showing a bit of frustration with, say, new realtors into the game who may not have as much experience as more senior realtors, and they are maybe taking away opportunities that the senior realtors would otherwise have, because those realtors are not putting out content and not building their community and building their platform. And you can't blame whether it's the younger, newer, more tech savvy realtor out there for doing that. Everybody's going to use their competitive advantage, right? And I'm sure there's huge competitive advantage for being in an industry for an extended period of time. And there might be even a case where you are in a much better position to better serve those clients, but because the more tech savvy, or maybe just the tech savvy realtor, or maybe the realtor who just is a little bit more brave to get in front of the camera and a little less camera shy, just because they do it, then they kind of intercept your potential opportunity. And these are things that I think we all go through as potential content creators and current content creators. I know I went through it, whether it's imposter syndrome, whether it's shyness, whether it's fear of reciprocity, not reciprocity, but fear of backlash from the internet, trolls, all these things, bullying, all these things that people are fearful of. But it's important to get over it, because I at least work towards getting over it. And I'm not saying it's easy, but there are, and this is also one of the points that I made in my address, is that there are people out there looking for your skill set, your voice, your experience, that are going to be able to relate so much more to you rather than me, rather than the next realtor, whatever their background is, whatever they look like, whatever age they are, whatever country they come from, right? You have a uniqueness to you that somebody and a group of people are looking for, and it's just so important, especially if you have the experience, you have the skill set, you have the knowledge, the know-how, the network to really assist potential clients with helping them to achieve their dream. And it would just be a shame if you're unable to do that because you're not putting yourself out there and you're not creating content. And so, yep, like I said, I was just kind of encouraging folks to do that. And more so on the macro, it's if we're able to do that at scale, right? We get the right people, right professionals in front of the right clients. It's going to move the process of getting house keys in people's hands, getting investments in people's hands, putting shovels in dirts and doing development. Oh, sorry about that. Again, I gotta get used to this technology. I thought we were like done, and then it just automatically came back up. Yeah, I was just talking about real estate competition globally, and just making the point that anybody can invest anywhere in the world, and we just need to make sure that we push out content as an island and as a country. And I think it's just important that we, in this like internet world that we live in, this virtual world that we live in, it's just like important that we show, especially content creators for sure, but especially realtors, like we really push Jamaica in a big way. Ludlow Harrison says, we are in Long Island, New York. We usually come with a large group for the Frenchman party in October, Heroes Weekend. After the event, we take them around. To visit different areas. Oh, awesome! Cool. I've heard of that event, but I never went to it. I always heard that it's a fun one. What's going on, Darnell? Appreciate the donation as always. Throb, tell him if you don't work, you don't eat. 2 Thessalonians 3:10, and Throb, tell him for a small fee you can advertise their skills to the world. Not a bad idea at all. The Wi-Fi keeps kicking out here. I don't know why. Just coming back and forth, so I'm just getting a little nervous here. Thank you, Donnell, as always, for the donations and the support. Really appreciate it. All right, let's get to some more. Donna Bryce says, we was active home center at the conference. Come to think of it, no. Interesting. They weren't there. I would have expected them to be there, but for some reason, if they were, I didn't see them. Yeah, that's like one of like our go-to spots here at the hotel, and then I know a lot of people love them for their homes. They always have like really like new and modern tiles, but definitely bathroom fixtures. Well, everything, the whole house, come to think of it. Light fixtures, fans, everything. Donna Bryce, it's up to everyone to utilize all mediums to reach potential clients. Everyone can learn. Absolutely. What's going on, Chris? Big up to you. Another Strong Island person in here. Strong Island's heavy in here today. Greatness Jamaica. Yep, sorry, Wi-Fi went down. Hey, what's going on, Simone? Chiming in from ATL. Oh yeah, we didn't even hear from where everybody's chiming in from. It doesn't look like we're getting a sunset today. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more comfortable here. At least you guys got me out here on the beach chair. I don't mind this at all. Nice and relaxed. Next time I can bring my my laptop out here, but it's definitely gonna have to be like around this time, because if I do this when I normally stream, oh my gosh, it'd be burning up. It'd be way too hot. But chill Sunday. Everybody just chilling. And one of these days we're gonna walk down that way. But I gotta figure out this how to stream from my phone. I like that, Shayna. Self-care Sunday. I'm with it. I'm gonna eat like a huge dinner tonight. I think I'm gonna have some oxtail. I'm definitely gonna have some oxtail. I deserve oxtail. Very much looking forward to that. And if you didn't know, we have oxtail here at Travelers, and it is. I'm not saying this because it's my place. Like the oxtail is very good, very good, excellent. Donna is asking, is karaoke tonight? Yes, we got karaoke tonight. I will not be singing. Shanna is asking about my knee. Knee is no good. Knee is no good, unfortunately. We are going to see an orthopedic surgeon on Friday, as a matter of fact. I was supposed to do it so many weeks ago, but finally going to get it done. Get an assessment done. It's just not healing. It's my meniscus, and from all the research I've done, it's like one of the most difficult parts of the knee to heal because it has very bad blood flow. And honestly, I have not been doing that well with PT. I've just been so busy with work and just family obligations. But so it goes. It's been many months. Too many months. Joe says, I'll be back in Jamaica on Friday. Can't wait. Awesome. Awesome. We got a lot of content to be pushing out over the next few weeks. Donna Bryce says you have to prioritize physio. I know. The thing is, it's like, I was a New York man, I'd probably be healed up already. But there's no sports physio here in Negril. I think it's a huge opportunity. There's a lot of athletes, a lot of gym people, gym bros, gym girls as well in Negril, and they could definitely use some PT, even preventative PT, I would even say. But there are PTs here, but there is no sports physical trainers out here. So I think it's a huge opportunity for anybody that's in that profession. Somebody actually asked me about that. I think maybe like over a year ago, I was asking if like a good sports facility would do well in Negril. I think so. If just the physical therapy facility, not just sports, but like all ages, all injuries, surgeries, yada yada. I think that would do very well here. And I always say, like, when you're doing like medical stuff like that, you will also get like the surrounding area. So you'll get people from Lucy, you'll get people from Sav, Little London, all that way. Who knows? Maybe even as far as White House, if it's that good of a facility. So definitely something to take into consideration. Joe's asking, are those kind of trainers in Kingston? Yeah, I mean, that's where, everybody does their training, the athletes, right? So they have like some of the best people out there. Those are where I've visited, like when I've gotten injured in the past, I've had some of the best doctors out there and sports physicians out there that I've worked with. They themselves are athletes, former athletes, or runners, are former runners, so it really helps out. Same thing with even like getting sports massages. Very difficult to get a sports massage out here in Negril. Like most people in Negril who are seeking a massage. I mean, it's a resort area, so it's completely understandable, but they're looking for something a little bit more relaxing, whereas I'm looking for like that painful stuff, get that myofascial buildup like out, and that's the type of recovery that I'm looking for, but hard to find here. But I'm not complaining. the plate actually working on a spa video here in like my top spas. But Rock House is good, Skylark is good, Cecile I featured, even Katie's on there. She I think I've mentioned her on the podcast as well. Where's the other place? I think those are the 4 that I went to. Yeah, I think those are the 4 that I went to. But that video is coming out. That video's been supposed to come out, which is like so backed up with content. But yeah, that's coming out soon. I can't even give a date because I got so much stuff. It's not funny because I know you guys want it, and then even the people who I filmed are looking for it as well. And that's who I feel bad about the most, because we took all that time to do the filming and everything, but we're just backed up as a team. Natural Yard says, do you think you'll ever run another marathon? Oh my goodness, please. Oh, that would be so sad. I tend to think about that from time to time. Almost every injury, like, you ask yourself, is this it? Is this it? Was my last marathon, right? I hope not. I hope that's not the case. I hope I have at least 2 more that I want to run, which is London, which I had to pull out earlier this year, and then also Tokyo. So I have at least 2 on my agenda. This will get healed up. I just want to avoid surgery. That's like the main thing. Like, I don't want to have surgery. But if it comes down to, I'm gonna get multiple opinions on it. Not just gonna rely on any one doctor or anything like that. When I see this ortho on Friday, I'm sure we'll come up with a plan and then kind of just take it from there. But yeah, man, better run another marathon. I was in New York last week and I ran like 2 days. Oh my gosh, it wasn't even that far. It was like 3 or 4 miles. Felt great running it, really, really great running it. But it's like, with this injury, it's always the next day. That's like the real test. And the next day, my knee, I just couldn't. Oh man, I just couldn't bend my knee all the way, and it was just like in a lot of pain. And then after a couple of days, it's just like I'm fine. I can walk around, no problem. But yeah, that wasn't good. Shauna says, that's so ironic since Jamaica produces amazing athletes. There's definitely a market for that. Yeah, absolutely. It's just concentrated in Kingston. Like, that's where all the athletes are. And I used to go out there. I used to train, like, almost when I first started running these marathons like that. I used to go out to Kingston, like, regularly to train. And I used to go all the time to UE and train at UE. Train at UTEC as well. But that's where all the guys saw, like, a bunch of Olympians, former Olympians out there. But yeah, that's where the best of the best is. Not a lot of people out here. Oh my gosh, is it the somebody help me out with that? No, not Jackson. The 2 twin girls that are Olympic contenders to make the team. Somebody help me. They're from Westmoreland. They're from here. I gotta look it up. Let's see if I can beat you guys. Clayton twin. Thank you. You got it. Clayton. Yeah, they're from out here. They're from out west. Maybe they could. I'm sure they're not training here, but the fact that they come from out here, maybe that will inspire the support that's needed to not just for me, but like even to build out a young athletes program and even help out with the lack of sports PTs out here in general. Natalie Holmes says, good evening, back in Houston. Stalking flights for a return. I hear you on that, Natalie. Sue says, "Wow, I've never seen you relaxing on a beach chair." I know this wasn't planned. This wasn't planned. Next time we're gonna do some walks. That's like my main thing that I want to do with this camera. We're just like, hold on, let me show you guys. This will turn around. We're just testing out this new camera. This is how I ended up here. I was just, instead of like being on my computer and doing this setup in the restaurant, just decided to try this camera out that I just got last week, and we're doing the stream on the beach today. But we had a lot of, if you're just joining, we had a lot of technical difficulties this entire time. We're settled. I'm not moving. We're gonna figure out a way to go up and down the beach at some point with this technology. But for now, we're going to chill here, feet up, relax.
Seriously, girl? Jump, kitty. Kitty, jump.
Joe says, "What's the longest you can stay in NYC? Because if you can take 8 weeks going to therapy 3 times per week, you'll be in good shape." Oh, right. 8 weeks. I believe it. 8 weeks, 3 times per week. And like, I've been out like pretty much a year. You know, I ran on a tour, that's probably what did it. I ran on a tour in MCL, the New York City Marathon, and then I did the Reggae Marathon like a month later. It was a half marathon, and that's what kind of did me in. After that, I just wasn't the same. And we're talking about December 2023. I've been probably like fully out. So at this point, I'll take 8 weeks. I don't know if I can stay that long though, but for the longevity of getting my passion back, it might be worth it. Donna Bryce is asking, would swimming help my injury? It might. It'll definitely help keep up my cardio. It's like one of the best things that you can do. It's like I should go move my bag actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a second. Swimming is one of the best things you can do to keep up your cardio. A lot of runners, when they're injured, that's like the main thing that you can do. And it's just one of the best exercises out there, period. You know, no strain on your joints or anything like that. But you do got to hit some weights though. Like in addition to swimming, like I feel like that's not the only thing that you should be doing. Mixing it up definitely helps. But yeah, I gotta get out there. Sorry, Carly, no sunset today. This is all we got. The sun is, I'm sure, officially down by now. Travel Sam TV says, Negril, my favorite beach is sit. Yeah, it's nice here. Shona says, definitely consider to incorporate self-care Sundays or another in this manner. Take a break from the screen. This type of laid back is actually cool. Consider making it a staple at least on a monthly basis. Just a thought. Yeah, I think I will. And also this time of evening is like, it's nice. It's like really cool. Thank goodness the mosquitoes and the sandflies are not killing me. It's super chill. So I think that's a good idea, Shauna. And I would love to do it actually. Yeah, I like this. And then on top of this, like, I guess with this, you know, it's great having the podcast mics and everything like that. But I'm assuming you all can kind of hear everything just going around. You're hearing the waves slapping against the sand, people chatting, the music coming from next door. Probably demonetizing this video, but that's okay. So it kind of like I feel like this is a little bit more immersive for you all as viewers. Let me know what you think. But like I said, the quality on the podcast setup when I do my live streams in the restaurant is I'm sure is of a higher quality, but it probably separates you a little bit from kind of being a little bit more part of the environment, so to speak. Downright says it's nice to hear everything. Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. Sean says ASMR. I like it. Beach ASMR. Oh, that's awesome. Sue says it's almost like we're there with you. Alright, I think I'm gonna go move my stuff because I'm taking up one of the primary seats there at dinner, and they have a big group. Yep, this is Sunday in the Grill, and it's May. The beach is like very, I mean, I guess the sun went down, so it's expectedly empty, the beach all the way down. I don't know if you could see it down there. And it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but it seems like the quality on this camera is way better than the podcast camera that I have with my fancy cameras. Let me know. I'm gonna like take a look. I'm gonna take a look and compare different live streams, but this looks like super, super clear. Right? Seems just a lot better quality. All right, let me go. Guys, this is probably like a good way to give you guys like a nice traveler's tour, right? I don't think I showed you the, let me see if anybody's in there. Did I show you guys the updated game room? Let's see here. Sorry. Lost you guys. Okay, I guess I can't go in there. Alright, what's there here? This camera does not like inside. Alright, got a lot of testing to do. Got lots and lots of testing to do with this camera and how far we can go. I've got to figure out how to connect it directly to my phone, and then because right now it's connected to the Wi-Fi through my phone as opposed to just directly to my phone's hotspot. All right, let me go grab my stuff. Renovations that we're doing. We're actually doing renovations on our standard rooms now. That's what we're working on. So just going through, I was gonna say soft renovations, but I guess you could call them soft renovations. Sorry, Simone. Yep, Romeo's there. He's right there. Doing his thing. We got a little upgrade here. This, I don't know what you call this podium reception area. So everybody likes it. This is a place to keep all the menus and like kind of centralizes where people can be greeted at the restaurant. It's just like, not to be all up in your business, but do you actually live on the hotel's property? No, not anymore. I used to. When I first moved here, I lived on property. We all did at one point. Me, my brothers, my dad did at one point too, of course. But it became one of those things. It was very much like you were living at work. It was fun and cool at first, but then it just turned into this nightmare. Like, get me out of here. But not, those days are gone. I would not do that again. As long as I had a choice, I would not do that again. Natural Yard says, nice to see the restaurant and bar. The best cocktail I ever had was there. Rum Runner. Awesome. Simone says, Throp, what's the name of the ticket site to get good prices? On flights? Is that what you're talking about, Simone? If it's flight, I think that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about flights, my go-to has always been Google Flights, and then I kind of take it from there. Yeah, Don and Bryce, that's right. Always on call. Always, always, always. Natalie says, I'm going to stop by and get another vodka slush R3 next reach for sure. Vodka slush. Can't say that I've ever tried that before. All right. I think we're gonna call it everybody. There's a bunch of people at the restaurant. Don't want to film them. We'll give you one more view of the beach before we leave. Sorry, this looks so much better than my cameras. Anyway, slow pan. Yeah, I went too far. I went too far. Simone says trying to come down the end of this month for a funeral, but the price from Atlanta Delta is insane. Is it? Oh wow, that's crazy. In May? I wonder what's going on. Maybe Labor Day? Maybe that's why the tickets are so high. All right. Okay, we're gonna call it right there. I don't even know how to end this live stream, to be honest, with this camera, but it was nice hanging out with everybody, and we're gonna do this again. I like this relaxed format. It was experimental. Thank you all for bearing with me with the outages, but we're gonna figure all that out, kind of make this more sustainable. And like I said, I want to get it to a point where we can just like walk up and down the beach, like no problem, back and forth. We'll get there. Today's the first day. But anyway, I don't know how to turn this off, but wishing you guys a great rest of your Sunday and a great week ahead. Thanks for hanging, and we'll get some more content out this week. Bye. I think. We'll see. Let me turn this around while I say goodbye. Nope, start pressing record. Okay, we're gonna figure out how to go offline shortly. There we go. I figured